So I wanted to make this quick episode today on something that's been on my mind. I've I like to read and I like to really learn about different philosophers and everything, and just recently I was reading a book that talked about the five. It wasn't everything was This topic wasn't all about the book, but it was a specific part of the book, and it was called the the five regrets of the dying by an Australian nurse. And I'm about to give you the five, but I really want us to kind of think this through. Like, why is it that it's so important for us to think about death? And I know that it can be hmm, a bit much for us because some of us have experienced close people passing away, or maybe we think that we, like, we know that in a way it's inevitable. We're all going to it. But I don't want us to think of death as something scary. I want us to really see it for what it is, right? Because ultimately, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to know that at one point all of this ends. And think of it like a party, right? When you go to a party, it's limited. You get there around 7, maybe 8 if you're a little classy. I don't know. But you get there on the time, and then okay, it's about to end it's going to end around 12 or something like that. And exactly, like, you have enough energy to plan out the next 7 or the next 5 hours or 3 to 5 hours in that party, and you try and have the most fun that you can, right? Like, think of a wedding party. Like, it's really nice because it's limited. It has an ending. Think of a party that goes on forever. It's how much energy could you really have towards the end? Like, it's so I want us to really think about this because it gives a meaning to our life. It really allows us to experience what it is to live while we're here. So I don't want this to be something that puts any of us in a scary position. We should really embrace it, and we should really understand that it's part of nature and it's part of life and evolutionary process. And ultimately, there's a symmetry argument that says that we've already experienced a sense of non-existence, which is the feeling or where we were before this lifetime, before we were born. So one, I'm gonna go over the 5 steps or the 5 regrets that the dying have expressed on their deathbed. One is, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself and not the life others expected of me. Think about that one. See how that, I'm not even going to talk about it. Just let it marinate. Think about what that means for you. 2, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. 3, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. 4, I wish I stayed in touch with my friends. And 5, I wish that I let myself be happier. Think about those and allow to just sit with them. I really wanted to make this episode, because it was very important for me to share this. And I hope that you allow yourself to think about it. Till the next one.